Hi, my name's Alex Gibney. Check out my new documentary, Steve Jobs, The Man and the Machine. On demand, September 4th.
Thank you for coming. We're going to make some history together today.
Steve Jobs had one speed, full on.
I saw my first computer when I was 12. I was so fascinated by this.
We look at Steve Jobs' life in its entirety, from his childhood to his death.
Time magazine says single-handedly he created the industry.
Working in this garage, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak built the first Apple computer board.
It was the magic. We could influence the world.
The footage we found in the film is fantastic, and we got it from all over the place.
Hello, I am Macintosh.
Some of the early Mac days, behind-the-scenes footage of the making of the famous 1984 ad, and some fantastic interviews that have not been much seen with Steve Jobs.
This is a 21st century bicycle.
He was on a mission.
Can we help you express yourself in richer ways?
It's fair to say, actually, that for this film, Steve Jobs is kind of like the de facto narrator of the film.
He made the iMac.
Can you see it?
He made the iPod. He made the iPhone.
Isn't that awesome?
He's made everything.
His stuff was beloved, but it wasn't that he was beloved.
I would say the film is controversial. I mean, the biggest revelation about Steve Jobs that I discovered in the course of making this film was how ruthless he was.
He was paid $7,000. He told me we were paid $700, and he wrote me a check for $350. And that hurts because we were friends.
It is the first time that some of these subjects have told their stories on camera. And some people are not that well known.
The work was intense. The commitment needed to do it was intense. I lost my wife. I lost my children.
He says, if you choose to leave my family, I will personally take you down.
We all know how connected we are because of these devices we have in our pockets. Steve Jobs, fundamentally, early on, was responsible for connecting us all that way. At the same time, he had a tremendous amount of difficulty making honest human connections.
This is a story that's amazing. It's got theft, stolen property, extortion, there's sex in there.
He knows he's the father.
Somebody should make a movie out of this.
The South by Southwest premiere was fantastic. You could feel the kind of antennae rubbings going on in the audience.
Creativity is a lot about anarchy.
He was a study in contrasts. Beautiful, haunting, brilliant.
He was not that much fun most of the time. But there are those moments when suddenly he's the only person who could ever done it.
The question that this film poses is, when it comes to huge companies like Apple, and Apple is now the most valuable company in the world, should they be focused on making the world a better place? Or is it enough just to make good products? I think that Apple fans will reflect on their relationship with their machines.
The minute that you understand that you can poke life, that you can change it, you can mold it, you'll never be the same again.